So as our sightlines lessen, I think these players are getting a little bit more focused. We'll see if we can get them back up. Stretch taking a little bit of unnecessary damage, but with the amount of shields available in this nice and rich vault, I think that's fine. And the point that Ballatw was trying to make is that...
But then also a risk for them was the fact that Center and Edgy weren't going to be happy letting another team come in and be able to take that. So it's working out for them so far. Stacky and Hat in a fight. This is the team that qualified. Oh my goodness, off the backs of beating Sway and Scrubs and holding them out of qualification range. And
that's another one down, man. We are getting shocked more so than people under AV's minigun in endgame. We're having no POVs out here. There's the effect again of having your back open for just a millisecond. Zake gets seen right now. We have Kanata versus Tfue. Box to box with Scoped and Joey playing support roles on the outsides. And there's multiple teams all the way over here. This might be a forced fight due to Surge. 88 people alive as second closes in. Not sure who has enough damage. You don't see the indicators just yet, but...
Don't forget that this is a team that played together. Kanata was Tfue's teammate for quite a while with Fiverr, even going back to squads, even going back to trios. So a little bit of some history there. Backside, another back to the fight with Tfue and Scoped against Kanata and Joey. And when Tfue gets involved in fights, I think one of the biggest problems is how he never lets it down. He never really, sure it might finish, but he will always fight for as long as he possibly can.
And sometimes that is, or usually, a bad thing, but it gives these guys a position that they don't have very rare instances of, where they get away with getting a double kill instantly. Right now, Edgy and Scented playing the edge side.
Oh.
Scope looking for more shots, doesn't hit. That would have been an instant knock he could have followed up with. Tfue's still in trouble all the way down low. Scope might give up height here, but we'll invest more mats, now just down to 8. 1,000 damage above Surge. These guys don't even need this right now. And Scope is just clinging on to life. Just 4 more replacements left on his build. He's getting pressured. Heavy Sniper's in. Do we see the result of that? Ooh. Yes, we do. It's Kanata going down on his own game. Getting pumped again or attacked again. Scope is almost down and out. He is. They'll have to get that reboot as zone starts to move. Kanata might be bled out here too. Joey needs to go and stick that revive. Can Tfue stop it?
Oh, he's got the minigun and he drops. He doesn't know where they are though, but it still gets Joey to fall off, but also gives Tfue false confidence as he puts the nail in that fight. Loses Kanata. Look at this line too that people have made off of the high ground, off of the cliffs of Craggy. From the town itself up to the research and weather station. There's duos kind of in parallel. This could be the opportunity for Commandment to clutch up in terms of Storm Surge off the side of this mountain. Here's Unknown. They finally picked up 2 eliminations. On Sid and Pans, Vivid is down as well. Unknown looking for more though. But look, man, this is kind of uncharacteristic for NAE. So you would expect more people to be playing towards dead side and evening these things out, but no.
Remember that if you get knocked and you have shield, you won't actually go down. And oh my god, AV carrying Chap on his back, so close, but people look back.
Outside of zone last time, just like this, and it caused them to fall to the hands of a bunch of different people. Grask and Dax are with one of them. He's going to break this stair. No, opts not to do it, and telegraphs it 2 and gets dinked. And is there a way to come out of this now? I don't think so. 58 builds, and no shield for Unknown and Ronaldo.
Yeah, my shower thought prediction not looking too good right now in game 2.
The rig vault is theirs. Assaults and Blake have 3 elims to add to the 2 points that they got at the start of this, but Blake falls off the backside of this rotation. I'm not too sure why this play was out in the open from Assault rather than hugging that mountain. He's going to grapple over towards further in the open, and I think this is now the time for this entire lobby to spray at him. He's trying to get towards and break and get above Sizlucky and Lazar P, which might be good, and it might have been okay if Blake was still alive, but man, there was way too much in the open.
Is in a fine elimination, but they get taken out by Leo, who's in the top 10 as well.
Oh, Unknown coming up on Dubs and Mega. This is the first place team. He instantly takes out Mega as they got sniped and pressured at the same time. So good timing from Unknown. And he's still looking for Dubs too. Dubs with the Q of 5th zone. He launches away and hopes to hold on to his hopes and dreams in this game to maintain that first place lead. He's now got a tall task ahead of him.
And no shields in the sky. Hopefully he's not the one to get focused. Everyone coming in late. Larison and Colorful are there early though, getting taken out by Scented and the 90 pounds of fury. Edgy. Dubs though, low ground, is going to be got, is going to be taken low in HP. No shield, I think, and partner left either.
It's going all the way north. Another eastern zone, but definitely a different change in scenery. Shark is the one who's the solo who maintains height. And if he watched EU earlier, he might have a bout of confidence. As Zone does bounce behind him, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the launch pads. Can he actually find it? This was the difference, though. Even though Aqua was on height, he wasn't really necessarily doing too much about it. He wasn't trying to get these shots, and he had a minigun as well to kind of show that he was a duo. And yes, that dream to hold on to height as a solo is not going to work out even close. As even down below, big pump from Shark. I'm not sure who that was on. It's Clicks and Calc. He's in the box. He takes out Clicks to start things off. And Calculator's left him completely in the dust. Shark with the refresh off of Clicks could still last a little bit. And there's 3 floppers, maybe 4 off of the body. So he lasts as this goes up to the northernmost edge of this map.
Does he have the time though? He doesn't. He makes it in with 1 more flopper to boot. 100 total HP. Can he pop the minis for the shields? Up top on height, there's his own fight brewing, and on mid, Commandment High Sky, Scented and Edgy are controlling all sides and aspects. Shark wants to migrate in. He gets a bounce back, actually. Oh my god, the zone's working completely in his favor, all the way directly in front of him. He can kind of survive now with 13 duos left. They also get a chance to breathe, a chance to just see what's going on. Daxter actually going straight down to Commandment High Sky, finding the finish. Hip is down 2. It's Avery and Haz on height. And we know that when these guys are up top, they finish games fast. They have an RPG. Calc is still trying to survive at low ground, has 19 points in total. Can buff that up once again, but he has to be careful with this RPG. We've seen so many mishaps happen box to box. He has to choose the right time to use it with 6 rockets. He sends it through with a harpoon, but it doesn't hit.
And Calc actually has the opportunity. He did take out Dubs to finish that top duo out. Calc has the opportunity to overtake, I believe, along with Shark by himself. So it's a couple of different solos now trying to put their stamp on this game. But of course, Avery and Haz up on height. There's Acorn and Jack also in this. Scented and Edgy. A lot of big hitters still here right now. And Calc, Knifer, so many solos to also try to make this work.
And these are solos that clutch things out. The thing is, only one person can have the first place slot. Knifer's inventory looks so good, but to play with Storm, you need HP, my friend. Something that you lack. Acorn is alive. Boyle is here. There are 9 duos left, but there's only 12 people remaining. And as Ballatw mentioned, this is almost be a solo game with Haz and Avery controlling things from the high ground. Knifer, though, no mini ammo. His minigun, not going to be that much of use. Scented and Edgy, one of the 2 duos that are still alive and together. As 6 get left, placement has not been handed out yet for the 5th place slot, and we are in the 9th zone.
Scented and Edgy still a full duo together. Same with Sizlucky and Lazar P, who could make their mark on this with this game. And they're up on high ground, or mid ground, at least that second high layer. A lot of different solos on all the different ones. Knifer waiting right now. A big RPG just went into Scented and Edgy's box. And that's the cue for Knifer to possibly go down on them. And he does, but snaking his way through. He's not going to be able to get up on height. He does take out Edgy. The siphon got to come through. Finally, yes, it does. Where does he find his way? Can he find his path? It's Metal to break through. That's his. He does. The zone is favoring him. Acorn on the backside, and he's going to be able to finish that off, I believe. Now, Edgy, no, Scented against Sizlucky. He's holding him out. This could be a free elim for him, but no! It's actually Sizlucky to clutch up in the 1 versus 1. Now, 1 versus 2 against most likely Haz and Avery. We haven't quite seen above. And he does have a harpoon to make this work. It's going to go down off a low, but he can't go too fast. Yes, it is Haz and Avery. A lot of material still remaining, and it's hard mats that he puts out to maintain a position and possibly get some heals.
If he's trying to just have this tarp go over the limit all the way around, it's not going to be possible. He moves up a few layers, goes for the quick fight, but Haz sees it coming. It's Avery that stops it completely from up top.
And Calc off the backs of a lot of elims throughout the game for them, but also Calc getting towards those placements.
And you can see all these names that had an effect at the very last minute. This is luckily Lazar. We got Spirok and Prien. All these people fighting in that last zone, taking each other out.